Rajasthan Royals looked. I personally felt like, chalo, interesting. Let's see what happens. Rajasthan has this habit of picking up players that used to do really well for Mumbai, and so they have bought Nether Content line in addition to Josh Butler. You know how it is. अभी Trent Bolt भी ले लिया.
Jimmy Neesham as well.
जिमी निशम भी ले लिया. मतलब वो लोग एक कदम पीछे चलते हैं मुंबई का. इट्स लाइक यू नो हाउ इन F1 कभी कभी मर्सिडीज का पुरानी गाड़ी दूसरा कोई यूज करता है, वो वाला हिसाब है. So Rajasthan Royals, guys, thoughts, feelings, emotions. Dhaval, we'll go with you first.
I think they've got Padikkal and Jaiswal who are more or less the same kind of batter, so I'm not too happy with that. But great spin bowlers, Ashwin, Chahal, both of them. They might have some issues with death bowling the way I see it, because you don't want either of Navdeep Saini or Prasidh Krishna bowling at the death, and they are the two Indian pace bowlers, so they're most likely going to play all games. And yeah, other than that, they have a strong squad, great finishers in their 11 with Hetmeyer there, with Riyan Parag there, Daryl Mitchell also. I think Daryl Mitchell is their most exciting player. Unfortunately, because of team combination, he may or may not play as many games as I would like to see him play. And Josh Butler, देखो है, बट कितना गेम खेलेगा वो नहीं पता, और वो लोग का दूसरा बैकअप कीपर कौन है मेरे को नहीं समझ में आ रहा.
करुण नायर.
करुण नायर की बात नहीं.
अरे भाई, करुण नायर का लाइफ का स्टेज तेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. करुण नायर ना एट दिस पॉइंट कुछ भी करेगा, वो कमेंट्री भी करने को तैयार है, ठीक है, उसका लाइफ नहीं गया एज प्लान्ड.
They have Sanju Samson who can play.
No, here's just very quickly before we get to your answer, Gil, I just wanted to ask you this. कैप्टन कौन है इस टीम में और क्यों?
Sanju Samson is the captain. They've announced.
नहीं वो समझ में आया मेरे को, पर मैं अश्विन खरीदा, मतलब मैं बस, you know what I'm trying to say, like there is clearly a person who should be the captain of this team who you just bought, and why is he not the captain of this team? Are you afraid of losing him in 2 years? What's happening?
No, I think with regards to what happens in the IPL now is ki you have coaches and think tanks who more or less want a captain who values their input more than using his own intelligence, etc., etc., etc. And which was another reason why I felt Ashwin will not be made the captain for Delhi last season when Shreyas was not there, when I actually wanted him to be the captain. I genuinely feel that apart from MS Dhoni, if there's another player who can actually add value as a captain, come up with strategies, etc., etc., is Ashwin. Yeah. And he started off well with Punjab, but Punjab have a problem ki once they start losing, they just start losing all conviction in their ideas.
I think the scientific term is unka gun phad jata hai, or and then they just scramble. So yeah.
So, but with RR, I think the good thing is ki in Butler, Jaiswal, Hetmeyer and Samson, they have 4 batsmen who complement each other not only with left hand and right hand, but in terms of skill also. Samson's very good against pace, struggles against leg spin. That is where someone like Hetmeyer can come in. And the problem is that they will have to play Padikkal anyway, because you will play Hetmeyer, you will play Butler, you will play Bolt, and then they don't have an Indian all-rounder, and then they don't have a Indian batter at 5 or 6. So they will have to.
Riyan Parag is there, no? He can bat 5 or 6.
So you still need one more. So they will play Padikkal at 3, Samson at 4, and Hetmeyer at 5 with Parag at 6. And then you have the all-rounder. Again, they don't have an Indian all-rounder, so it would either be Coulter-Nile or either be Neesham. I think
Daryl Mitchell can play at that spot, 7th.
But Daryl Mitchell doesn't bat 7. So he's a misfit there. So it would either be Neesham or Coulter-Nile. The problem with them is ki because they're Indian buys, again, their Indian batting, they only have Samson. There is no, they have names. The problem is because they don't have Indian batters who could bat at 5, 6 or 7, they have to play an all-rounder. They don't even have an Indian all-rounder. This means ki they can't play their best buy of the auction, who's Rassi Van Der.
Yeah.
They bought him at base, which is a steal. Yeah. At 1 crore, he's a steal.
Absolutely.
He's so good against pace bowling that he can actually even replace Hetmeyer. But the problem will then, what happen is then you will have 4, 5, 6, all of them who are right-handers. So that is an issue. But Rajiv Van der Dusen is such a good player, but it might happen that he may not get games for Rajasthan Royals, because when you also buy a player at such a price, they bought Hetmeyer for 8 plus crores, I think 8.75. Then you get into the cost sunk fallacy wala logic कि अच्छा ये player पे तो अगर ये नहीं भी perform कर रहा, I'll keep investing in him because I've paid so much for him. It's like in that business ना कि एक business आपको पता है loss कमा रहा है, पर आप इतना पैसा उसमें डाल चुके हो कि आप उसको बंद नहीं कर सकते, तो आप उसमें और पैसा डालते हो. तो वो वाला, and it has happened in the IPL with a lot of teams. It has happened with KKR with regards to.
I felt like you kept saying Glenn Maxwell over and over again.
Yeah, and Pat Cummins also in his first season. So it has happened with teams, and that is a problem with them. And like you said, the death bowling, Bolt, even with Mumbai, he was going at 11 runs per over at the death. Then there is Prasidh Krishna and Navdeep Saini. Navdeep Saini, I don't think will make the first 11 because you will play Ashwin and Chahal for sure. So there's a lot of, and there, if Bolt is injured, then your best pace bowler is Prasidh Krishna, and that is not ideal.
Anyway, there is a certain Obed McCoy who is great at the death, but
struggles
who could be great at the death, but we don't know. He's an unproven commodity, and if it works out, like this is one of those who does well in the CPL, and you take a punt on him and you're hoping it works out. I think this is one of those. If it works out, they are sorted with their death bowling.
But anyway, they can't play both him and Bolt.
Yeah, exactly.
The structure is such. So
I know they might have to sacrifice Coulter and forget it. Like take a hit on that batting front that Coulter provides, and that will be what 15 runs a game on average. Something they might be able to win.
Even if Coulter plays, he's batting one spot higher than he should be. He will be batting at 7 because Chahal, Ashwin, and Prasidh Krishna have to play. So these guys will be 8, 9, 10, and Bolt will be 11. So their batting anyway finishes at 7, whether it's Nathan Coulter or Jimmy Neesham. So they don't have batting depth, and they don't have bowling depth either, because in the top 5, no one bowls. Josh Butler doesn't bowl. Yashasvi Jaiswal hardly bowls. Particle doesn't bowl. Samson doesn't bowl. Hetmeyer doesn't bowl. And Riyan Parag ki bowling is like, if Riyan Parag is coming on to bowl, you know you are having a bad day. So they neither have batting depth, neither do they have bowling depth, because they haven't bought all-rounders. Their only all-rounder is Jimmy Neesham. So
I before we had the discussion, I thought RR had a good auction, but after we had this discussion, I don't think so. They have some good players, but I don't think they have good auction.
Couch Pundits Cricket Podcast. For the fans, by the fans.